Hey, it's 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning. The man who state police say murdered a 7-year-old in western Kentucky is set to be in court today. We'll have the latest. It's coming up in a live report.
Lexington police are investigating the city's 16th homicide this morning. There are still many questions.
And a drop in temperatures means charity groups need your help in keeping those in need warm this winter.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Rebecca Smith. Welcome into you. Hope you're having a great start to your Monday morning.
And here we are. It's the 23rd of November. Thanksgiving week is underway. The temperatures have dropped out there. I'm Bill Bryant. We're going to check on weather this morning. Temperatures right around the 20-degree mark.
It is really chilly out there. You will definitely need a heavy coat this morning, Micah.
Yeah, not a light one, but a heavy one, like she was just saying. Boy, it is cold outside. And also, you're going to have to scrape that windshield before you take off, too, unless you park in the garage, obviously. There's the look outside, 75. It looks pretty good. Winchester, not too bad. Temperatures upper teens, lower 20s. It's just a cold start to the day no matter where you start this morning. But at least we'll have some sunshine. And the sunshine, and believe it or not, I know those winds will be pretty chilly, but they're coming out of the south and southwest. That's going to help us out and rise those temperatures roughly 20 to 30 degrees by the afternoon at 45. The focus of the forecast obviously is toward Thanksgiving. We'll see that slow warm up, but are we going to see dry conditions? Have that in the latest coming up.
A lot of folks traveling, so we'll find out shortly. Thank you.
Well, today, a western Kentucky man accused of murdering a 7-year-old girl is expected to face a judge.
On Friday, Kentucky State Police arrested 38-year-old Timothy Madden for the murder of Gabby Doolin. Doolin was found dead last Friday night in a creek near Scottsville High School. WKYT's Mark Barber is at the live desk now with what we have about the investigation. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. The investigation led state police to Timothy Madden. Troopers are not saying why they think the 38-year-old raped and then murdered the 7-year-old cheerleader. But this morning we are learning more about the case from Madden, who is talking from jail. He's discussing the murder case from the Barron County Detention Center, where he did a jailhouse interview with WDRB. He claims he's innocent and was only arrested because he fit the description of small-town gossip. Madden says he went to high school with Gabby's father and does not have any bad blood with the family. In fact, he told WDRB that he's sorry for their loss. According to the 38-year-old, his daughter was cheering with Gabby that night, so that's why he was at the Pee Wee football game at the high school in Scottsville. Madden says he saw her walk by him at the game looking for 2 of her friends. He remembers pointing the 7-year-old in their direction, and then 30 to 45 minutes later, he says people started searching for her. Madden says while police did find blood on his clothes, they will not find DNA evidence that ties him to the crime.
They did mention I had blood on my clothes or something, but I kind of rubbed against the fence, like I said, rubbed against the trash can. It's the only thing I know where I'd get blood from, but it wasn't me.
He says that he did give police those bloody clothes when they were searching his home. He also says he's taken a polygraph and he's done everything that troopers have asked him to. Now he will stand before a judge for the first time in the case at 4:30 this afternoon, which is when he will be arraigned on charges of murder, sodomy, and rape. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
And again, to clarify, apparently the authorities indicate they did find the DNA evidence. Of course, he is saying that it was not him. It is 5:03 this morning. WKYT is also tracking a developing story that we brought you a breaking news alert about last night on our news. Police say they found a man dead who had been sitting in a car.
This happened late last night near an elementary school. Police have not released many details. WKYT's Mike Breyer is live at the scene with more on what we know at this point. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. I'm at the scene of Lexington's most recent homicide. This morning, we're still working to learn what exactly happened. Here's what we do know. It was around 8 last night when police were called here to the intersection of Kent Drive and Cabot Drive. That's where Fayette County Coroner Gary Ginn says an 18-year-old man was found dead in the driver's seat of an SUV. He said when we talked to the coroner, he said it was too early to say how the victim died, but he said it was obvious the man's death was no accident. Ginn said there was a lot of blood at the scene and that the victim had a head injury. The victim's name has not been released. Now, we do know there were reports of shots fired shortly before the victim was found. We checked with Lexington police this morning. They say they do not have any suspect descriptions at this time. However, we will continue to stay on this developing story and we'll work to bring you updated information once we get it. But for now, live in Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Mike, thank you. Lexington police are also investigating 2 shots fired as well. The first happened on Cove Lake Drive. Police say someone fired shots into an apartment complex. The second happened a few minutes later on Winter Park Drive. There, the owner is telling us that a bullet came through a window on their family's front door. The couple says the bullet went through a cabinet and broke the pipes underneath their kitchen sink.
I couldn't believe that somebody in broad daylight would just come up to the door and shoot the door. And, you know, we had a little boy in there. Anything could have happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it didn't happen, but thank God.
Police have not said if the 2 shootings are connected. A Russell County woman is now facing a murder charge in connection with a deadly crash. State police say Leslie Penrod was involved in a deadly crash in Casey County last summer that killed a motorcyclist. Troopers picked her up Saturday night in Lexington. Penrod faces murder and wanton endangerment charges for the death of Robbie Howell. Deputies say evidence obtained at the scene suggests that Penrod was under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
State police are still trying to track down an inmate they say escaped from the Knox County Detention Center over the weekend. 28-year-old Harley Smith was arrested last August. They say he escaped Sunday afternoon but didn't say how he got away. He was in jail for theft and drug trafficking charges.
And with Thanksgiving, the holiday picking up this week, we're going to be seeing more police out there on the roads as well. Kentucky State Police are stepping up their traffic patrols as part of a program that will be going on beginning today to help eliminate car wrecks. It's called Operation Raid. Troopers say it is aimed at catching aggressive, impaired, and distracted drivers during the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. Police say more than 650 people have died on Kentucky roads so far this year.
Well, the drop in temperatures means that a lot of families are pulling out their winter coats out of those closets for the first time this year. If you find some of those coats no longer fit, or you may have a few older ones you won't wear, there's a Lexington homeless shelter that wants to take them off your hands. Volunteers from God's Net on East 7th Street in Lexington looking for donations for the 1,500 homeless people they serve. And they say they're most in need of blankets, socks, and coats.
Our community is so compassionate and understands the fact that if they give these items, they are going directly to people who need them. And no one wants to turn their back on those in need.
Donations can be dropped off Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays from 10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. God's Net also collecting gently used toys for their annual Christmas store. So a good way to kind of clean out that closet.
And a morning like this reminds you of the cold days to come, and of course the holidays in the air as well. Hey, WKYT this morning here on your Monday is just getting started.
When we return, they're iconic and keep you dry, and surprisingly popular. When winter returns, so does the iconic duck boot. We'll have more on that after weather.
And we're looking across the region, seeing those temperatures upper teens, lower 20s, but we slowly see a warm up as we go throughout your work week. I'll have that in your forecast coming up next.